Well, looky what we have here, everybody. Trump pollster. Sanders would have won general election. Trump pollster. The pollster for President Trump's campaign says that he believes Senator Bernie Sanders would have defeated Trump in the general election had he secured the Democratic nomination. Tony Fabrizio said at a Harvard University Institute of Politics event Monday that Sanders could have prevailed where Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton did not. Quote, "There's no question that if it had been anybody other than Clinton or anybody other than Trump, that race would not have been as close as it was either way," Fabrizio said. It would not have been. When asked what would happen during a Sanders-Trump matchup, Fabrizio replied, "I think Sanders beats Trump. I think Sanders would have had the ability to reach a lot of the less than college educated, low-income white voters," he added. Some Democrats criticized the Vermont senator for staying in the race too long, saying he damaged Clinton's campaign. Polls, however, consistently showed the self-described Democratic socialist beating Trump in a head-to-head matchup. And let's be crystal clear about something. It wasn't just he beats Trump in a head-to-head matchup. He beats Trump on average by about 13 points, whereas Hillary beat Trump on average by about 3. And by the way, right in the margin of error. So she won by 3 million votes, the popular vote, but she lost the Electoral College because she lost crucial support in important states, namely the Rust Belt, where her husband signed NAFTA and shipped out all those jobs. So Bernie Sanders, you think he holds support in the Rust Belt when Bernie Sanders consistently and repeatedly has voted against outsourcing U.S. jobs, has voted with unions, has voted for the working class. And yes, this pollster is 100% right. The main group of people that really lost Hillary Clinton the election is working class white voters in the Rust Belt, less than college educated white voters. And guess what? That's the exact group of people that Hillary and her team made fun of Bernie for doing so well with. Now, of course, they lied about the other half and said, he can't win minorities, and that's why he's going to lose. Except, what's the reality? When you look at polls today, Bernie Sanders is the most liked among everybody, but also among minorities. So, listen, people say Bernie would have won because all the data suggests Bernie would have won. And again, he's right that it's not that hard to beat Trump. If you have almost anybody but Hillary Clinton, you beat Trump. But I actually don't agree with him that if you have any other Republican, they beat Hillary. Because every other Republican is just as establishment as Hillary Clinton on the Republican side and doesn't even know how to pretend to be populist like Trump did. Like, if you put Jeb Bush against Hillary, I think Hillary wins. I really do. If you put Marco Rubio against Hillary, it's closer, but I think Hillary wins that too. But yeah, in terms of Trump, you needed Bernie Sanders to beat Trump. In fact, I think there are other Democrats who could have lost to Trump. There are. Other corporate Democrats could have lost to Trump. But there are many Democrats, even what I call the bubble boys, the people who are like half corporate Democrat, half progressive, even they, I think, could have beaten Trump. But the question of whether or not Bernie Sanders would have beaten Trump, hell yes. Hell yes. And even Trump's own pollster admits it.